Can you imagine a dance so terrible that there had to be a law to ban it? A dance so provocative it was considered a sin and a pagan ritual. Because that's what the Puritans thought hula was for an entire decade. I've been around hula all my life. My mother grew up in Hawaii, and through marriage we have lots of Hawaiians in our family. My grandmother has gone to hula class and participated in shows for as long as I can remember. Every summer when I would stay with her in San Diego, California, I would attend hula practice with her, and I loved going to luau's every year to watch my grandmother dance the hula and my grandfather play the ukulele. So let's get back to how this fun dance became a mortal sin. The hula was originally named the ha'a. Its name was changed to hula in the 19th century. Hawaiians believe in gods and goddesses and honor them in order to maintain harmony within their world. Hula was used as an offering or a prayer to the goddess of hula, Laka, as well as others like the volcano goddess, Pele. When the dance began, it was done to poetic chants by men. It is not clear from the multitude of traditions what its direct origin is. Various places, among them the islands of Hawaii, Molokai, Oahu, and Kauai, claim to be hula's birthplace and link its beginning to a number of gods and humans. It was the Hawaiians' way of keeping a record of their history, but unfortunately most of the history was lost after the dance was banned. Christian missionaries arrived in Hawaii in the 1820s and converted many of the people there to Christianity. Then in 1824, when Queen Ka'ahumanu became a Christian, the hula was banned, as it was a pagan ritual dance. The missionaries saw the moves as vulgar, disgusting, and sinful. It was taught and performed only in secret for a while. Finally, King Kamehameha III reestablished hula by default in the 1830s when he insisted on religious freedom. After that, the missionaries insisted that it only be done wearing high-necked gowns with long sleeves. The dance was brought out into the open when the last king of Hawaii, David Kalakaua, encouraged its performance, adding moves, costumes, text, and songs. It seemed nothing can erase the history of hula, but it did evolve in order to survive. There are now two different kinds of hula. In both kinds, every movement has a specific meaning. Every expression of the hand has great significance. The movements can represent certain plants, animals, or even war. The ancient form of dance is still taught, practiced, and performed. This hula is perfectly synchronized and all movements are in harmony. It is called hula kahiko. It is used to pass down stories and history of powerful figures, events, mythology, and creation. It uses mostly brisk, swift movements. Nothing but drums accompany the chants. There is the modern kind of dance called hula aana. Like kahiko, it also tells a story, but it is different in that it is danced to music with more graceful movements and is used as entertainment. The two kinds of hula have very different types of costumes and instruments as well. Their costumes were not made of grass. Women wore wrap skirts made of cloth and men wore loincloths. Flower leis, bracelets, and necklaces were also worn as they are now. Every kahiko instructor uses a pahu, or a drum made from a hollowed out coconut tree trunk, covered with shark skin stretched over the top to accompany the dancer's movements. The ipu here is also a very common drum. It is made out of a hollowed gourd and struck on the side to make sound like that. The pu'ili is a piece of dried bamboo about 2 feet long that has been split into strips down the side, down about 3/4 of its length, about this. The dancers strike the two pu'ili together or against their bodies to make a rhythm movement and sounds. The dancers will also make clicking sounds using two ili together that look like small flat rocks, like Spanish castanets. In Awana, more modern instruments are used, including ukuleles and the Hawaiian steel guitar as the most popular. Both are adopted by the Europeans. This is a ukulele, and it is perhaps the most common Hawaiian word in the world. Though modern influence has changed hula dancing, it still remains a beautiful dance to watch and perform. Its ancient roots can be seen in the movements that symbolize nature with all its contrasts, from the gentle swaying of the palms to the wildly exploding dances of war. So try to catch a show sometime. Now that you know more about the history of hula, you can truly appreciate it.